Hi, it's Michelle Hall again with ParkBenchTeam.com. I'm continuing a conversation with Melina at Grand Lake Mental Health Center in Ponca City, and they have a program that has fascinated me. I'm just learning about it. So it's a wraparound care, and I don't know, maybe I like hugs, and so the name just fascinates me. And wrapped around with a community of support. So if you could please explain that to us.
So when we have a child or a teenager, we start with, we have clients who are as young as 3 years old all the way up to 18, any kind of young adult child. We offer, of course, the individual and family therapy, but we also offer a service called Wraparound, and it's where we try to literally wrap support around the entire family. It's not just about, sending your child to counseling and say, hey, fix my child. If there's communication problems at home, or if mom is, frustrated or depressed herself, or dad doesn't know what to do, how to connect with that child, we try to go in and we try to not only help the child, but help the parents or caregiver, grandma, whoever's raising the child, develop better relationships and better interactions. So we have a lady who works here, and she works primarily with a parent, and she's a family support worker, and she will visit with the parents or the caregiver, offer any kind of help or guidance or any kind of advocacy that they might need. We have a case manager that on the child side, it's called a care coordinator, and that person will, they can advocate for the child at school, they can talk to teachers, they can accompany the parents to talk to the doctor, a medical doctor if necessary. And our care coordinators run groups. We have therapy groups that they do, and they work on social skills and friendship skills and how to be successful in school. So they have like a different topic that they talk about every week in group, and they meet with families before school, after school. We just kind of tailor the service to whatever the family.
Short break for a busy office, and we're back again with Melina. And so you can go into the children's home talking about wraparound care.
Right. We try to be community based, and so we can go into the home, we go into the school to see students and kids, just whatever the family needs. We also do a wonderful thing where we have like what's called a family team meeting, where we'll bring parents in if they have an aunt or an uncle or a cousin or a good family friend who is supportive of the family. We'll ask that person to come in and be part of the team meeting, and we'll talk about issues that come up from week to week, and how can we make the situation better, and how can all these support people help each other raise this child, kind of like that whole it takes a village.
Okay.
That's a great philosophy to have when you're trying to support a child.
Okay.
So
our family is in the process of adopting a school-age, elementary-age child, and through the Department of Human Services here in Oklahoma. And some of what you're describing sounds like some of the things they have at least attempted to provide while the child was in foster care.
Mm-hmm.
So can you help us see how it's different between the services that DHS might provide for the child in a foster or an adoptive care situation and what you guys do? Or maybe they are very similar.
DHS actually gives us a lot of referrals. They are the social worker, and they'll go into a family situation and they'll say, okay, this family could benefit from counseling. And so that's when they call us and say, hey, can you provide a wrap service to a family? Can you provide individual counseling? And that's when we can go in and say, let's talk about communication and discipline and behavior issues, anything like that the child's experiencing. Any kind of transition, from a biological home to a foster home or to an adoptive home, even good changes
Yes.
are scary and kind of uncomfortable at times. So we just try to offer any kind of support we can, and if the child's having any fears or apprehensions or anxiety, we can teach really good coping skills to help them get through that change and come out on the other side feeling really good about things.
Okay, and earlier you mentioned group sessions like therapy for the
Mm-hmm.
wraparound care. Are those age segregated or gender segregated, or how does that work?
We do a little bit of everything. We have a younger group right now, and it's guys and girls both, and then we have a teen group, and it's guys and girls both. But sometimes, depending on the clientele that we have, we can do an all-girl teenage group. If they have girl issues that they want to talk about, we can definitely provide that.
Okay, wow. So, and do you have a website that you could share with
We
our
do.
audience?
It's www.glmhc.net.
Okay, and we'll put that in the text portion of our video too. So
Yeah.
thanks for continuing the conversation with us, Melina.
Yes.